EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jackson, first play, going to throw. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Go.
Now Jackson on second down. And he's got his man on the out route. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
13.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. The Ravens had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Here's Jackson. He'll find Bateman once more. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Return it.
Throwing is Jackson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. well-drilled, well-prepared, and excited to start this game.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Hey, report.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And down inside the 13 it goes. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
3.5 to go, first quarter. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Jackson. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not when you expected when the play began.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Baltimore defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
They absolutely have to avoid the penalties, have to walk that line between being aggressive and the ones that get you in trouble. The illegal contact, pass interference calls, they've got to make sure that they don't have those.
Shoves in the side near the 35. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he gets it up past the 35.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 60. And the Raiders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. And now off to the races down the right side. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown! A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have regained the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Back to throw, Watson. He finds Mayer here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Open man is Myers. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Watson on 3rd down. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. 1st down, here's Mitchell. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Another run with Mitchell. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Jackson. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Running left, here's Mitchell. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
3rd down and 13.
Hey. You ain't. Hey, middle.
From the gun, it's Jackson. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Tucker's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
From the 50, it's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's 2nd and inches at the Ravens' 40-yard line.
Here's Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now it's Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 26.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. That's caught left side. Myers with it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. From the red zone now, Watson. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Second and 10. Here's Watson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Well, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Real quick. Yo. Hey.
To throw is Jackson. Dancing to his left. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Hey, middle.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And they work this out past the 25. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this 3rd quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Watson. Buying time to his left. And now Watson throws another interception. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
13. Cut.
A give running right is Mitchell. Down at the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson now. A dump off now to Hill. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Yeah. Hey, middle.
A handoff from Mitchell running left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Tucker's kick is good. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brendan, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Now Watson. He gets it right back. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 75 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to widen their advantage. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown Raiders. Devontae Adams. His 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. But still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it.
Now the ball comes loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, you had an offense working with a comfort. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They run over center with Mitchell. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 140 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
First down, Raiders.
Watson on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 36. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
No timeout.
Pat, and it's a fumble. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. To throw is Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Myers. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Grant Haley in on the stop.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. And quickly they get to the line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Las Vegas.
On 1st and 10, Watson. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Try to run forward with Jacobs. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And with the scoreboard against them here in the 4th quarter, this was definitely 4-down territory. Really nice job there finding a way to get open, and a really nice throw. That sets them up with 1st and goal.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And they'll run again, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, it's such a high-stakes scenario. Everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jacorian Bennett has it. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Quick throw completed by Watson. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. They go with Jacobs. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Watson off play action. Open man is Tucker. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, it's Watson. He's got room at the 30, and he gets this one down to the 24. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. Watson's throw there complete to Myers. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Here we go, 1st and goal. Now Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Watson to throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw, Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal. Watson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. Here's Watson. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 170 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Throwing now is Jackson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Here's Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about Sepp. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis inside the 20. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
Whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about it, that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. Clown way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stocks. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer